live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Good evening and welcome to the 9 p.m. news telecast of the prestigious channel of Sri Lanka. I'm Sharita Minipurarachi.
A very good evening indeed. I'm Sharifa Tahir. Let's take a look at the headlines.
Badhu Shakti, the national tax program commences. The president submits his personal income tax return via online. 161 local government institutions start functioning. Health sectors on alert about the COVID variant. The epidemiology unit asks people not to panic unnecessarily. Nilgala Forest has been declared a forest reserve as per a long-standing demand of environmental organizations and the indigenous community. Ukraine attacked several army camps of Russia. 2025 One-Day Women's Cricket World Cup tournament to be held in Sri Lanka and India.
We now move on to those and other stories in detail, taking a look at local news first. President Anurukumara Dissanayake emphasized that he gives the nation his assurance that not a single rupee of the tax money paid by the people will be misused or lost to corruption.
He further stated that if any politician or public official is found engaging in such misconduct, strict action will be taken regardless of their position and the maximum possible punishment will be enforced. President Dissanayake made these remarks this morning while addressing the inaugural ceremony of the national program titled Tax Power to Enhance Tax Compliance and Broaden the Tax Base held at the Presidential Secretariat. The launch of the Badhu Shakti National Tax Week also take place parallel under the theme Your Tax, Your Future. The Tax Shakti National Tax Week commenced with the objective of transforming negative public perceptions surrounding tax compliance into a more constructive outlook while fostering a new tax culture grounded in transparency, accountability and civic responsibility. From June 2nd to the 7th, series of awareness programs will be carried out to educate the public on the importance of tax contributions, how tax revenue supports national development and the tangible benefits delivered to the citizens through effective public financing. As a part of the initiative, the Inland Revenue Department officially launched its online platform for the submission of individual tax for returns for the 2024 assessment year. Marking a significant gesture of leadership and commitment to fiscal responsibility, President Dissanayake submitted his personal income tax return via online portal, becoming the first to do so for the year 2024-2025 assessment year. Additionally, the implementation of the signing system of the Sri Lanka Customs Department was carried out as a part of the initiative. Development with the support of German government and UNCAD organization, this modernized system enables importers to complete their custom procedures before the goods arrive in the country. President Secretary Dr. Nandika Sanatkumar Nayaka said that when the tax income provided is compared, the tax target of the first 6 months of the year has started to overtake the previous target. Convener of the Clean Sri Lanka initiative, Senior Additional Secretary to the President's Russell Apunsu said that as per the Clean Sri Lanka initiative, the ethical aspect of is waived, and according to the positive results, there is a kind of integrity in it. There has been a question prevailed in the society for a long time. Secretary to the Ministry of Finance Mahinda Sirivarthana said that when we say that this money is used for you, it means the taxpayer through hard-earned money, every rupee of it will be managed responsibly by the government. The people expect the management of tax to be conducted in a transparent and irresponsible manner. President Anurukumara Dissanayake said that there is a generally negative perception on taxation in our country. Public disclosure often reflects concerns about tax wastage, tax evasion and the overall complexity of the tax system. Moreover, institutions have emerged with the sole purpose of advising individuals and business on how to evade taxes. These attitudes have developed largely due to the weaknesses in our tax administration system and the public's awareness of past misuse and mismanagement of tax revenues. Therefore, it It is essential that the government initiate a broader public discussion on tax compliance, the mechanisms through which taxes are collected, and the prevailing public attitudes towards taxation. When we examine some of the available data, the picture is far from encouraging. Only 43% of those registered as companies have submitted their tax returns. For 2023-2024 period, only 23% of individuals liable for income tax have filed returns. Among partnerships, the compliance rate is 46%. Meanwhile, just 18% of those liable for paid tax have submitted their returns. None of these figures exceed 50%, clearly indicating widespread tax non-compliance and deliberate efforts to evade taxes. The root cause of this situation lies in the public's criticism, particularly from taxpayers, of how past political administrators have misused tax revenues. Therefore, our first responsibility is to assure the people that their tax money will be used appropriately and exclusively for essential needs. That assurance is now entrusted to me and the current political leadership. His personal guarantee that not a single rupee of your tax money will be wasted or misappropriated by the political authority. The President has granted certain privileges funded by the public tax money through laws, gazette notifications and cabinet decisions. However, the government has already relinquished many of those privileges. Every possible effort will be taken to reduce expenditures under the presidential budget allocation in order to safeguard every rupee contributed by the people. The cabinet and members of parliament are following the same principle. The government is operating under a regime of discipline and accountability, and this is where we begin to set up the first example. The country must also build an efficient public service. We are making a concrete effort to transform the relationship between the state apparatus and the citizen is a fast, efficient and fully digital system. At the same time, corruption that has spread throughout the public sector must be eradicated. People are aware that when an ordinary citizen applies for a passport, they must personally visit the Department of Immigration and Immigration, submit their photograph and provide fingerprints. Yet, underworld figures have been issued multiple passports with different set of fingerprints and several types of photographs. Institutions tasked with upholding our legal framework have themselves contributed to its breakdown. Entrepreneurs are conducting their business lawfully and paying fair taxes to the government. If this is the responsibility of the state to protect their system, likewise those work hard to earn an honest living and pay a portion of it to the government in taxes deserve the assurance that their contributions are safeguarded. That is our responsibility. Therefore, the government wants every taxpayer to continue fulfilling the duty. The President gave his assurance that every rupee you pay will be protected, and if even a single rupee is misappropriated, it will be ensured that the full force of the law is brought to bear against it.
අපිට දැනෙනවා හරි ආයතන තනි කෙනෙක් කවුත් කොච්චර වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. අල්ලස්සෝ දූෂණ කොමිස් සභාවේ ක්‍රියාකාරීත්වය දිස බලපුවම අපට දැනෙනවා තනි පුද්ගලෙකුට ඒ ආයතන කොච්චර වෙනසක් ඇති කළ හැකිද. ඒ නිසා මම හිතනවා අපි හැමදෙනාම තනි විශාල වෙනසක් දරුවෝ අපිට මේ පරිවර්තනය අත්පත් කරගන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි කියලා.
161 local government institutions are in operation from today. The appointment of chiefs to a number of local government institutions where the National People's Power has secured a majority was also conducted today. The NPP was able to secure majority in most of the institutions during the recently held local government institutions. National People's Power established administration in 151 local government institutions today. Ilangai Tamil Arasu Katchi has captured power in 6 local government institutions, while National Congress established the administration in 2 local government institutions and the Sri Lanka Muslim Congress in 1 local government institution. Samaki Jana Balavegaya, Sri Lanka Podujana Perumuna and the United National Party were unable to establish power. Nishantha Pradinandu took up his office as the mayor of Moratuwa Urban Council today. Prabhashini Wickramasinghe has been appointed as the deputy mayor. The occasion was attended by Minister Harshan Nanayakara and a group of others. Nandana Hapugoda has been appointed as the mayor of the Badra Municipal Council today. His deputy will be Sujiva Piris. The Pradesh Sabha at Muleriava, Kotikavata is led by Chairman Dhanushka Predarshana, who took up his duties today. Attorney at law Upeksha Vijayatunga has been appointed as the first woman chairman of the Mahayangana Pradesh Sabha. Arya Ratna Bandara will be the vice chairman, who also took up office today. Parliamentarian Sudat Balagala also joined the occasion. A trade union leader, Ranjan Jayalal, has been appointed as the mayor of the Kaduwala Municipal Council. His deputy will be Shantha Hettiarachchi. Both of them took up their duties today. Parliamentarians, Attorney at Law Kaushalya Aryaratne and Asitha Niroshan joined the occasion. Parakum Shantha and Vindana Edirisuriya took up duties as the mayor and deputy mayor respectively of the Dehiwala Mount Lavinia Municipal Council. Parliamentarian Samanmali Gunasinghe was also present at this occasion. The Municipal Council of Sri Jawardhanapura Kotte has elected Arush Rathapattu as the mayor, who took up his office today. Deputy Minister Chaturanga Besinghe also joined this occasion. Chandrasiri Vijayanayake and Ruwan Galapitiya took up their office as mayor and deputy mayor respectively of the Kandy Municipal Council today. The new mayor of Anuradhapura Municipal Council will be N. Karunaratne, while Sita Herath will be the deputy mayor. Governor of the North Central Province, Basanta Jinadasa, joined the occasion. Chamara Madhuma Kaluge has been appointed as the mayor of the Casbah Urban Council today. Parliamentarian Lakshman Nipunarachi and a group of others joined the occasion. Meanwhile, Asila Godaheva has become the new mayor of the Ambalangoda Urban Council. His deputy will be Sarat Chandra Silva. Deputy Minister Nalin Hevage was also present at the occasion. Dambula Municipal Council has elected Vasantha Kumara Rajamantri as the new mayor, who took up office today. Deputy Minister Gamagedra Disanayaka along with a group of others joined this occasion. Homagama Pradesha Sabha will be led by Chairman Kasunrat Naika. Vice Chairman is Anura Bamunarachi. Deputy Minister Janita Kurituwaku was present at the function of taking up duties in their office. H.L. Jayasiri is the chairman of the Tissa Maharama Pradesha Sabha and took up office today along with Rajit Predarshila, who is also taking up office as the vice chairman. Indika Vijay Vikram has been appointed to the post of mayor of Ampara Municipal Council, who also took up his duties today. The function was attended by Deputy Minister Vasantha Piyatissa along with a group of others. Attorney at Law Lal Kumarapeli is the new chairman of Biyagama Pradesha Sabha, while Sugat Disanayaka will be his deputy. Both of them took up office at a function held today, which was attended by Minister Anura Karuna Tilaka. Asanka Sanjiva has become the chairman of Minuwangoda Pradesha Sabha, while Naomi Fernando will be his deputy. Parliamentarian Ruwan Tilaka Jayakudi graced the occasion.
Minister Dr. Nalinda Jyothi says that the people have not given thought to the opposition to establish administration in local government institutions. He added that the National People's Power will establish administration in local government institutions where there is a majority given by the will of the people. The minister made this observation to media after a function held to commemorate the 135th birth anniversary of the pioneer of Vietnam, President Ho Chi Minh. Minister Dr. Nalinda Jyothi said that it has not been noticed that the name of Sajid Premadasa was mentioned anywhere within the media institutions reported as to whom can establish power in the local government institutions. The National People's Power also established administration in 13 out of 14 municipal councils and a large number of urban councils along with the majority of Pradesha Sabhas. He added that the people have not given the opposition any power for them to come together. The NPP will establish power wherever they are in majority according to the will of the people.
According to the Medical Research Institute, the COVID variant, which is spreading in the Asian region these days, has been identified within the island too. Consultant community physician Atula Lianapathirana emphasized that there should be no unnecessary panic regarding this. The World Health Organization declared the end of COVID global pandemic since the month of May in 2023. Since then, COVID has been regarded as a general respiratory disease. During the past several months, different mutants of COVID variants have been reported from several Asian countries. According to the epidemiology unit, the COVID virus, which is spreading in this country also, is not a new virus variant but a sub-variant of the COVID variant that prevailed during the last year. The general public is requested not to entertain any unwanted fear regarding it. Consultant community physician Athulaliyana Patirana said that there is enough laboratory facilities in Sri Lanka and a trained staff is also available, along with the capacity to manage future threat condition posed by COVID. Enough PCR sets are also available, and the possibility of acquiring PCR sets in the future is also being considered. The World Health Organization has not forecast so far regarding the future behavior of this COVID variant, and according to the epidemiology unit, it also points out that the variant is still at the experimentation stage. During the experiments taken from samples of patients having respiratory diseases conducted last year, as a percentage, around 3% of COVID-19 patients have been reported among them. It has reached 9.6% during the month of May last year, and it is important that pregnant mothers, elders and patients who are suffering from chronic diseases should wear masks and refrain crowded places, and also follow correct health habits according to the health sectors.
And meanwhile, the former chairman of Lindula Urban Council, Ashoka Sefala, was taken into custody by the Bribery Commission on corruption allegations have been further remanded until the 11th of this month, according to an order issued by the Colombo Chief Magistrate Tanuja Lakmali. He had incurred losses to the government by awarding the renting out of a shop belonging to the Urban Council to the lowest bidder without offering it to the highest bidder when he was the chairman of the Lindula Urban Council, Thalavakale. He was also taken into custody for further investigations in this regard. The officials of the Bribery Commission requested the court to remand the suspect since further investigations are being conducted related to this incident. Although the attorney at law appearing on behalf of the suspect requested the release on bail, it has also been rejected by the court. And meanwhile, the Nilgala forest has been officially declared a forest reserve from today. The inaugural function of this was held in the morning at the Bipile Rathugala Indigenous Community Heritage Centre under the leadership of Minister Dhammika Patawandi. Today has been named as a Biodiversity Conservation Day parallel to the World Environment Day. Several special programs were held parallel to this occasion, and Nilgala Forest was declared a forest reserve officially in accordance with this program. Bibile area was the chief forest reserve of this forest. These include for conservation beats in Madakama, Bibile, Nilgala and Inginiagala. Accordingly, Nilgala area will have a reserve of 40,683 hectares from today. Another program was also held today under the leadership of Deputy Minister Anta Jayakodi to convert Nikkadipola Galpitimada area to a reserve under his own to conserve the fish named Bantulapetia, which is faced with the threat of extinction. A program to clean the seabed around Pigeon Island in Trincomalee was implemented in the morning today. The island is one of the environmentally sensitive marine parks of biodiversity in Sri Lanka. The aim of the program is to provide a convenient environment for marine life. Another aim of this program is to remove starfish and invasive fish which pose a severe threat to coral reefs environment systems, and also the removal of other harmful marine debris, include the function nets which hamper the normalization of biodiversity which cause danger to marine life. The program has been coordinated by the Clean Sri Lanka Secretariat Office. The occasion was jointly organized by the Governor of Eastern Province, Professor Jayanthilal Ratnasekara, Parliamentarian Rohan Nakpimana, including the officials of the group of foreign tourists. Sri Lanka Land Development Corporation Play initiated a plastic waste collection program at the corporation premises, providing an example to all state institutions. It was also led by the Secretary to the Ministry of Urban Development, Construction and Housing, Ranjit Ratna.
Polythene is being used on a daily basis in various methods. It is well known that polythene is harmful for health and to the environment equally, since the use of polythene has to be minimized. Although a gazette notification has been issued to the effect that only degradable polythene and lunch sheets should be produced, most of the polythene varieties and lunch sheets found in the market are not environment friendly. The production of plastic and polythene has increased sharply during the past several decades, which now stands at 430 million tons per year globally. This number is due to double during the year 2040.
Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defence of Australia Richard Marles will undertake an official visit to Sri Lanka tomorrow. The aim of this tour is further strengthening bilateral cooperation and enhancing collaboration in the defence sector between the two countries. During this visit, the Deputy Prime Minister is expected to pay courtesy call on President Dissanayake and Minister Vijitha Herath. He also beat the Prime Minister Dr. Harani Amarasuriya, who will be the chief guest at a special luncheon hosted at the Australia's House in honour of visiting minister. The Australian Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Defence will also hold a bilateral discussion with Deputy Minister of Defence Aruna Jayasekara. The Australian Deputy Prime Minister will be accompanied tomorrow by officials of the Prime Minister's Office, the Department of Defence and Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade in Australia.
The Ministry of Health has taken steps to confirm the service of 640 health office assistants. They will be given the letters of appointment tomorrow. The aim is to provide a better public health service. 640 persons who have been in service as field mosquito prevention assistants for more than 8 years will join permanent service accordingly. The letters of appointment will be given under the leadership of Minister of Health and Mass Media, Dr. Nalindra Jayatissa. The Ministry of Health and Mass Media announced this in a statement issued by the ministry.
And meanwhile, Anudhi Gunasekara, who represented Sri Lanka at the Miss World 2025 contest, returned to the island today. She has been able to provide a historic victory to Sri Lanka by winning the runners-up title in the Multimedia Challenge on the 2025 Miss World contest, including a number of victories in challenging events, including head-to-head and the top model sections.
Unidentified persons who came in a motorcycle in the morning today tried to shoot a person at Gamanumawatha area, Valana, Panadura. According to Panadura South Police Headquarters, they have left the scene when they failed in their attempt. The shooters have arrived covering their faces and they were unable to shoot since their firearm failed to operate. It has been suspected that a conflict between two groups engaged in illegal drug trade has been the reason for this attempted firing. An extensive investigation has been initiated in this respect.
And the third stage of acting academy courses conducted by the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation is being implemented now. The aim of the courses is to create trained artists for the Sri Lankan acting field. The inaugural ceremony of the third stage of Acting Academy was held with the participation of the Director General of SLRC, Manoj Nadishana Amarasinghe. It has also been implemented to provide opportunities for acting to those who successfully complete 6-month course. Veterans of the field such as Riyantha Bendis, Dulika Marapana, Sahan Rangwala, Viman Ratnadikari and Kalana Gudasekara will be providing theoretical and practical training. The inaugural function was attended by senior officials of the Sri Lanka Rupavahini Corporation, Viswajit Gunasekara and veteran artists along with the others. Stay tuned with international stories after this break.
දසත විහිදුණු ක්‍රීඩාවේ සති අග දිගහැරුම ක්‍රීඩා විසිතුරු ඉරිදා සවස 3ට ජාතික රූපවාහිනියෙන්.
We now move on to news overseas. In a dramatic escalation of the ongoing conflict, Ukrainian drones launched a sweeping series of attacks on Russian air bases Sunday in what officials are calling the most extensive single-day strikes since the war began. According to the Russian Defense Ministry, drone strikes hit military airfields in the Murmansk, Irkutsk, Ivanovo, Ryazan and Amur regions. While Russian air defenses reportedly repelled most of the attacks, drones successfully ignited fires at air bases in Murmansk and Irkutsk. No casualties have been reported, though several military aircraft were damaged. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky hailed the operation as a major achievement. In a statement posted on Telegram, he praised the absolutely brilliant outcome of the long-planned mission. In his nightly video address, Zelensky revealed that a total of 117 drones had been deployed in the operation, claiming Russia had suffered very tangible losses. Ukraine's security service later disclosed that the targeted aircraft were worth an estimated $7 billion.
Welcome back with sports stories. And 2025 One-Day Women's Cricket World Cup tournament to be held in Sri Lanka and India, according to an announcement issued today by the International Cricket Council. The tournament will be held from 30th September to the 2nd November. According to the announcement made by the International Cricket Council, the tournament will be held in 5 stadiums in 2 countries. They will be Bengaluru, Guwahati and Indore in India and the R. Premadasa Cricket Stadium in Colombo. The inaugural match will be played at the Bengaluru on the 30th of September. First semi-finals are scheduled to be played at the R. Premadasa Cricket Stadium in Colombo or at Guwahati. The second semi-final will be played at Bengaluru, while the grand finale is scheduled at R. Premadasa Cricket Stadium in Colombo or at Guwahati. On the 2nd of November, according to the International Cricket Council, the tournament will be held with the participation of 8 teams.
The participants of the 26th Asian Athletics Championship who won medals returned to the island last night. Sri Lanka won just 3 medals at the championship this time. The championship was held at Gumi in South Korea, where Sri Lankan players won 3 bronze medals. Kalinga Kumarage won a bronze medal in the men's 400 meters event, while Sri Lanka added another bronze medal in the 4x400 meters mixed relay event, where Kalinga Kumarage, Sadev Rajakarna, Nishendra Fernando and Sairi Mendes participated in it. Sri Lanka won the other bronze medal in the women's 4x400 meters event. Nadisha Ramanayaka, Sairi Mendes, Jayeshi Uttara and Nishendra Fernando were the participants at this event. They arrived to the island last night to a warm welcome attended by the officials of the Sri Lanka Athletics Association, in which officials of the Triforces also participated.
And meanwhile, the players who won medals at the Asian Under-22 Youth Boxing Championship met the Minister of Sports, Sunil Kumar Gamage. The minister appreciated the medal-winning players and congratulated them in their efforts to win more medals for the country in the future. The Asian Under-22 Youth Boxing Championship engaged in the island recently. An Asian-level boxing tournament has been held in Sri Lanka after a gap of 57 years. The Sri Lankan boxing team, which participated in it, was able to win 5 silver medals and 18 bronze medals. Amila Arabinda was the coach of the team. Deputy Minister of Sports Sugat Tilakaratne, Director General of Sports Minister Fernando and President of Sri Lanka Boxing Association Anuradha Bandara, also with other officials, attended the meeting held at the Ministry of Sports. And with that, we conclude tonight's stories. Do it just tomorrow at the very same time. I'm Charita, signing off with Sharifa. Stay safe and good night.
Good night.